Hello everyone! For today's video, we will discuss the difference between experimental probability and theoretical probability. We will define these two kinds of probability, and also I will give some examples for these two probabilities. Let's start by the definition of experimental probability and theoretical probability. If we say experimental probability, it is found by repeating an experiment and observing an outcome. Meaning, may activity tayong gagawin for this experimental activity. While for this theoretical probability, it is what is expected to happen based on mathematics. So in this case naman, wala naman siyang activity na gagawin. Let's go in finding the probability of an event. Experimental probability. You need to conduct an experiment and record the number of times an event occurs and the number of times the activity is performed. Divide the two numbers to obtain the experimental probability. So ang kanyang formula kapag kukuhanin natin ang probability of an event in experimental probability, we have the number of times event occurs divided by the total number of trials. Sa theoretical probability naman, it is the number of ways the event can occur divided by the number of total outcomes. So in this time, wala tayong experiment na gagawin. Based on mathematics tayo. So probability of an event has a formula, number of favorable outcomes, and the total number of possible outcomes. For us and for you to understand the difference between the two, let's have some examples. And let's start with example of an experimental probability. A coin tossed 12 times. So in this case, so we roll the coin 12 times and the result is this. The tail 5 times while the head 7 times. So the probability of an event now is the number of times event occurs divided by the total number of trials. In this case, the total number of trials is 12. Why? Just because the coin tossed 12 times. How many times tinos yung coin? 12. That's why the total number of trials is 12. And what's the number of times event occurs? The tail 5, this is the number of times event occurs. And the head 7 is also the number of times event occurs. So if the question is the probability of getting a tail and probability of getting a head, let's start with the tail. How many times that the tail occurs? So we have here 5. And how many total number of trials? 12. 12 times. So in this case, the probability of tail is 5 over 12. And the probability of head, since the head occurs 7 times and the total number of trials is 12, so the probability of head is 7 over 12. Number 2 for the experimental probability. A box contains 8 red marbles, 5 blue marbles, and 3 red marbles. Let us find the experimental probability of getting red marble. The number of trials, 7. So the number of trials is 7 and the number of red is 5. So when we choose marbles inside the box, we got 5 times the color red. So the probability of an event will be red. Again, the formula, the number of times event occurs and the total number of trials. Since the number of times event occurs 5 and the total number of trials is 7, so therefore the probability of red is equal to 5 over 7. For the last example in experimental probability, number 3, Henrik spun the spinner several times and recorded the results in table. Find the experimental probability that the spinner will land on green. So here is the result. We have the color red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. The frequency for red 5, orange 4, yellow 2, green 7, blue 2. If we say frequency, that is the number of times that the spinner landed on that given color. So for the red, the spinner landed 5 times. So let us find the probability of an event since we are looking for the experimental probability that a spinner will land on green. So probability of an event, again, the formula, the number of times event occurs over the total number of trials. In this case, the total number of trials, we need to add all the frequency of red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. So 5 plus 4, 9, plus 2, 11, plus 7, 18, plus 2, 20. So we have 20 na total number of trials. And number of times event occurs since we are looking for the probability of green, and our green class 7 is a frequency. So the probability of green is 7 over 20. Proceed naman tayo sa theoretical probability. Example number 1. A coin is tossed. So if you notice, class, there is no number of times given in this given activity. Hindi ibinigay kung ilang beses siyang itinost. Ang sabi lang, a coin is tossed. So in that case, the probability of an event is the number of favorable outcomes over the total number of possible outcomes. So we know that if we toss a coin, the total number of possible outcomes is 2. And what are those? The head and the tail. And the probability of the number of favorable outcomes naman is yung tinatanong sa atin. So we need to find for the probability of tail and the probability of head. So in a coin, we all know that there are two faces, the head and the tail. So meaning the probability of tail, the number of favorable outcomes is 1 and the total number of possible outcomes is 2. So therefore, the probability of tail is 1/2. Same thing with the probability of head. The head is only 1 and the total number of outcomes is 2. So therefore, the probability of head is 1/2. For the second example, example number 2. A box contains 7 red marbles, 5 blue marbles, and 3 red marbles. If you pick one marble out of the box, what is the probability that the marble would be red? So in this case, the number of red marbles is 7. Given, sabi doon, a box contains 7 red marbles. And then the number of all the marbles is 15. 7 red marbles, 5 blue marbles, and 3 red marbles. So 7 plus 5, we have 12 plus 3, 15. Asking now, what is the probability that a marble would be red? So probability of an event is equal to the number of favorable outcomes over total number of possible outcomes. And we know that the number of favorable outcomes is 7 because there are 7 red marbles in the box. And the total number of possible outcomes is 15, the total marbles inside the box. So that is, the probability of red is 7/15. Okay, that's all for today's video and I hope you learned something today. I hope ma-identify ngayon natin ang pagkakaiba ng experimental probability and theoretical probability. Thank you and God bless everyone.